So 6 days after the storm, we finally got rain again. Somebody asked, we see, where in Namibia are you? We see rain all over the place, scattered from the showers, but none seems to hit us. Yes, we see the rain as well, all falling all around us. We just seem to not get any. But you can see how much rain we got yesterday. So that top part there is wet, bottom is still dry. But our land is more grateful, I guess, than most countries, and our plants are very grateful. So a little bit of rain like that will go a big way. We saw the native birds started digging up our plants yesterday afternoon. So we can try to put something over it, but at this stage we have so many plants all over the place. I think maybe already a hectare or so. So to try and cover it will be close to impossible. So my plan is just to outplant them, have them eat something, and then just plant faster and have things grow faster than what they can eat it. In the next 3 days those plants will be strong enough anyway for them not to be killed by the birds, I hope. See, here they are coming up. Then where our land meets the railway, my pegs, this peg in any case, actually goes over the servitude here, and so I wanted to stop the people from town coming here with their prostitutes and doing their naughty things, and so I placed a gate over here. I mean, you do you, I don't care, but a prostitute thing also brings crime, and so that's why I wanted to stop this. But then, okay, so I gave a key to Namib, the railway people, and then they had a bulldozer one day, and the guy didn't have a key, and so he cleared the road and he just opened below there, pushed the thorn branches out of the way. So I just left it. I thought, I'm not gonna fight it. And so yesterday I came, or the day before yesterday, I sent my guys to cut the lock from this post, and so we can remove this and place it on another piece of land on the plot. And then yesterday, as I finished my movie, the guys came and they said they came to remove the gate completely, to move it and dig out the post and so on, as to place it on our land, and it was stolen. So stealing a gate at night, that's fun. Then on the bottom part close to Namib, we have a fence that looks like this. Me and my brother-in-law and I think that's the correct grammar, has got that. And then on the rest of our land we don't have proper fences yet. We have things like this. So they ended up cutting, somebody dumped a box here. They ended up cutting his fence yesterday as well. They walk around the farm every morning as a family, and between the time he walked around and the time he went to church yesterday afternoon, they cut his fence. So we have to make a plan. Now we are starting to have theft. That's a problem. So these thorn branches is one of our newest attempts to keep the sheep out. If you place it dense enough, you'll also keep people out. And then underneath there we'll be planting all sorts of funny things. Things with thorns. Things that makes food and things that with thorns. Our line runs over here. That is about 20 meters from there. Our line runs about here. I wonder if you can line running up there on the other side on the hill. There in the distance there's a line coming down. That's our neighbor's line. That one runs straight here. Anyway, so in this 20-meter line, like a track where the horses can graze during the day, and where we can ride. So the horses, if you have one horse, you'll have too many horses for our land. but I have a wife, so we'll never have too many horses for our land, and children that like horses. So I'll make this track, and in the inside we'll have a living hedge, and then on the outside the horses will graze and be ridden, and I won't be making any digging any deep swales, because I don't think I'm going to stop digging swales and pits and things, but it wouldn't make it deep enough for horses to break their legs. But then it also serves as a fire break. So I know we'll try to protect it and mulch it and do all sorts of things, but the chances of anything living and surviving a horse is very scarce. So we'll use it as a fire break, and like a hard pan, catching water and moving water into places. That's then. Sorry, the sun is very bad today on this lens. Talking things and I'm sure you can't see anything. Yeah, anyway, so that is our new plan. Start a living hedge. It's not a new plan, but that is our mission for the day. Start our living hedge. Okay, so this is what we'll be planting under our thorn bushes to be growing later. Just stand away out of my sun quickly, so I can show them the thorns. So the way you harvest them is you go sneak out a kitchen knife when your wife isn't watching, and you give it to Simon, and then Simon very carefully takes his hand between the thorns like that and then cuts it. Now the good thing about these ones is that you can actually see the thorns. The so-called thornless varieties, you can't see the thorns, and those are the ones that really hurt you. Now we've got 5 little bushes, so this will end up being about 500 little plants. See, these ones are making flowers, but they've got all fruit on them. This year we'll end up not getting any fruit because we'll be cutting these ones back drastically and planting them under the thorn bushes under the hedge to start creating our living hedge. I mean, if you have, let's say if you have a hedge made with these things, you'll deter most animals and all humans from entering. If it's just, that's maybe a meter wide, and that will stop almost anybody from entering. Okay, so now we brought a couple just for the video so long in the wheelbarrow, and we'll be placing them about a meter apart, well, let's say 70 centimeters apart. This is the hedge next to the food forest, Damien's food forest. We'll be placing them like that, leaving them for a week to dry in place, and then a week from now we'll just come with a wheelbarrow, with a shovel, and put a shovel of sand on each one of them. So cacti and other succulents, they like to get dried out before they grow, just to heal the wounds. Now we actually got a bit of cleaner wounds on the last batch. We ended up, let me just pick one up here quickly, breaking them off instead of cutting them. So you have a much cleaner wound, and so we'll give that a week to dry, put it in place, and then you just put a little shovel of sand on that, and if each one of those grows to be a meter wide, then nobody will be able to enter through here. We'll also be planting other things next to it, but that will be our main crop, you can almost say. It carries a bit of food, at least for animals and birds, and it is a wonderful protection, I think, against animals entering, just entering. Okay, so afternoon has come. Quickly want to tell you a story and show you while we're walking the new thorns that we placed today. So this is obviously just scattered just to show the line where it's supposed to be, and then from here on it becomes solid. So 2 months ago I think, I decided I want to do kickboxing, and got beaten to a pulp, spent many days with sore body. Today I went for, like, when you get your belt thingy, it's a complete failure. And then I remembered a comment from somebody on my YouTube channel that said, I see you had so many false starts, and that comment gave me so much hope, because it said, or it sort of gave me the idea that it's not over till the fat lady sings. It's not over until you give up. And so I think that's the main thing, is not simply not giving up. These fawns, just quickly want to show you, these fawns doesn't look crazy, but if you zoom in, they look like that. And if you ever walked in the Namibian bush, these bloody things are aggressive. Grab you by your legs. Even a little bush like this will stop most animals and most sheep and so on. We'll still lift it, so a place like that we will definitely still lift a little bit. But yeah, up until now we couldn't plant anything inside of our land because we had sheep, and then when we got removed our sheep, we couldn't plant anything because we had other people's sheep. So other people's sheep are no longer going to enter. I think this will also give a little bit of a barrier to people in general. Yeah, okay, so back to the false start things. I want to give you hope. Go have a lot of false starts. Go make a lot of failures and learn a lot of things. The main thing about permaculture, I think, is just getting up and doing it. So if you don't have a project yet, just do anything. Just save a pumpkin seed and go plant it somewhere. This might be one of my false starts again in permaculture, but I think this time I really have it. This time I'm running with it. But a false start shouldn't be seen as a failure. Giving up and stopping should be seen as a failure. And so that is the end of my story. I hope you have a wonderful day. I will see you tomorrow again on Sunday. Have a wonderful day.